Welcome to another episode of Bucket List Coach Web TV. Well, hello. This is your host, Cindy Lee. Got my little hair messy today. It's kind of a crazy day. So make sure that you follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and go to Bucket List Coach Web Show on YouTube simply by going to wherecindynow.com. You're going to hit that subscribe button. And if you share this broadcast and comment, I will gift you a 5-night giveaway. So really quickly, if you would like to comment today, please go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you'd like more information on having a video podcast, you can attend my StreamYard Mastery. Please reach out to me here on the show. So really quickly, today's national day is National Fudge Day. I will not be partaking in that. But if you would love to learn any kind of national day, week, or month, please go to nationaldaycalendar.com. So a little bit about the show. I am a travel agent and full-time podcaster. So what is Bucket List Coach Web Show? It's all about making the most of the dash. So you may ask, what is making the most of the dash? You have the day that you're born and the day you pass away. What are you doing in between that time? And I am so excited today. My friend Joyce, all the way from beautiful Austin, Texas. We're talking about Austin and San Antonio today. So tell my audience what area you're from and a little backstory about you.
Okay, I live in Austin, Texas, and been here for about 13 years, right after college. I grew up in Pennsylvania, met my husband at Penn State. We both came to Texas for jobs back in the day, and then we decided to move back to Pennsylvania. We always loved the Austin area and thought we might retire here someday. But then 13 years ago, a job opportunity came up for my husband, and so we moved back and absolutely love the area.
And where are you originally from?
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what's the tempies today? It's like in the 90s?
It's in the 90s. Definitely feels like over 100. So it does get hot here in Texas.
Yes. Is it very muggy, kind of like Florida?
You know, it's not as humid as Florida is, but once it's over 100, it's hot.
So let's talk about our group, Cross Group Networking.
Would absolutely love to. And tomorrow, Thursday at 12 o'clock, it's 12 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Pacific. You can go to crossgroupnetworking.com. We do a once a month, very large networking meeting. We expect over 100 people there tomorrow, so we'd love to have you join us. Again, go to www.crossgroupnetworking.com to register. And then each and every morning at 9 o'clock Pacific, we do a water cooler. And so you can find information on that same website.
And I do have Joyce's information. You could actually friend her on Facebook, build rapport, get to know her, and maybe go on vacation together or do business together. So I'm losing my voice. Long day today. So let's talk about the Texas bucket list. Let's go into San Antonio.
Okay, San Antonio first. It's just a couple of hours, about 2.5 hours from Austin. The Riverwalk is probably the most notable place to be. It's filled with just, it's got the river kind of goes around throughout the city. It's right next to the Alamo, which is just a block off of the Riverwalk. But the Riverwalk is just loaded with hotels and restaurants and shops and lots of fun things to do. There's a boat ride that you can take along the river, and they do fabulous cruises, and they have guided tours that will give you the history of the San Antonio area.
Yeah, because there's my Viator website you can see there. So let's go to, let's see, I go down here. Is there any other places in San Antonio that you've gone to?
Well, the San Marcos River is just outside of San Antonio, and it has excellent whitewater rafting.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
probably the highlight of that area. There is also a large SeaWorld down there in the San Antonio area, as well as one of the big water parks.
Okay, so let's go to your city of Austin. So tell us a little history about Austin, Texas.
Okay, well, Austin has the state capitol is actually the largest capitol building in the United States. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's composed of red granite that came
Oh,
from
wow.
Marble Falls. Um, and it's just outstanding. So that's definitely one of the places that you want to go and visit. The architecture is just absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I actually am looking into the Austin craft beer and brewery tour. That looks like a fun little excursion there. Have you ever done beer tours before?
I have not done a beer tour, but there are many wineries throughout the Texas Hill Country, and so that's definitely something else that's fun to do.
And so, what are some staples that you like your favorite food in Austin? You like barbecue?
Absolutely love barbecue. Two of our favorite places are County Line and then Franklin's Barbecue. There's also a place a little bit out of town called Cooper's, but definitely great barbecue.
And so what are some of the dishes that you have at these places? Do you have like cream spinach? What are some of your favorite dishes?
Well, in terms of barbecue, brisket is huge here in Texas. When I go to County Line, I love their salmon, which doesn't really
Mm,
sound like barbecue, but it's really
yeah.
delicious. Um, and then the ribs are always good. Jalapeno sausage is really big here. I'm not a
Oh my
jalapeno
Lord,
fan, but
mercy.
my family loves it.
And what are some other places? Do you have any white tablecloth places in your area, or are you more the barbecue girl?
Well, we do have some really fine dining. There's a steakhouse out near Steiner Ranch, which is fabulous. And then there's also a Brazilian steakhouse where
Oh, I
they
love
actually,
those.
yeah, they come around to your table and carve the meat. So that's always a fun experience.
Do you know the name of that one? The Brazilian?
Um, I should. We were just there for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
I'm drawing a blank, but one of our favorite places for seafood is called Frida's, and it's right in the Cedar Park area of Austin.
Okay.
It's got outstanding food. That's probably our favorite restaurant.
And so what kind of dishes do you normally have there?
They have primarily seafood, um, usually everything from ruby red trout
Oh my God.
tuna to mahi mahi. Just always fresh, spectacular food.
They have ahi tuna there?
They do have ahi tuna as well as they do some Creole dishes,
Oh
and
my
so
God.
my family likes some of the seafood in Cajun related soups. I'm not a big spice fan, but they do some Cajun dishes there as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm going to be in Vegas the same time that Jim's going to be there. And there's this restaurant in Henderson, which is right outside of Las Vegas. It's called the Viking Restaurant, and it's all like NOLA, New Orleans style food. Like they'll bring out a big old slab of shrimp and just throw it with like potatoes and corn, like right on newspaper. So I thought that was kind of cool. And
Cool.
it looks like a Viking ship in the inside of the restaurant. So, but Vegas has everything theme. You know how Vegas is. Yeah. So tell us about your city. What other things do you like to do?
Well, Texas, Austin, Texas is known as the music capital of the world, and
Oh,
so
I
there.
thought Nashville was.
Um, well, anyway, well, maybe Nashville. Come to think of it, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not the music capital of the world, but it's music is huge here. So they have South by Southwest, which is it usually happens every year. It was canceled this past year because of COVID, but it usually coincides with spring break at the University of Texas. And then, in addition to South by Southwest, they do various music festivals throughout the year.
And so what kind of festivals? 'Cause I know like in New Orleans they have the Sashmo Festival, which is the Louis Armstrong Festival. It's usually the end of July when it's like in the 110-degree heat. So is everything opening up in Austin with the COVID?
It is. It's
Nice.
mask optional now, especially for those that have been vaccinated.
Woohoo.
Yay.
I've been vaccinated. Vax Vacations, VAX. That's my vaccination. Yeah. So, what are some other things you want to talk about your city that the people need to visit either Austin or San Antonio?
Well, the Driscoll is one of the world's famous hotels, and it's the oldest hotel dating back to 1886, and it's
Wow.
absolutely fabulous in terms of someplace to stay. It's got marble floors,
Oh my Lord,
yeah,
mercy.
stained glass windows. It's absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, the University of Texas is here at Austin, and they've got their huge stadium. They've got museums on campus. Um, oh, and then um, the race car, the NASCAR. Um, why am I drawing a blank again? Um, oh, the Circuit of the Americas. And so it's
Okay.
a venue that they just built a few years ago here, but Formula One racing and the
Oh
Grand
my
Prix,
God.
IndyCar Classic, and other racing events. It's a huge facility. Just
I wonder if Dr. Renee knows about that.
I'm not sure. Is she into racing?
She actually was on my show a couple months ago, talking about France, the big race in France. And like I can't remember how many years ago that she went, but yeah, like the big lavish parties and all the amazing cars that they have there, and just how it's like a really good like European bucket list. So I'll have to send you the link to the show. She did amazing. So it's yeah, I'm really into cars as well. Actually, my favorite car is a '69 Camaro. How about
Okay.
you?
Um, no, I'm not necessarily a huge car buff, but can't say that I've ever really followed them. One of the other things I'd like to talk about, I think, is the watering holes and the pools that we
Ooh,
have in Austin.
yeah.
So Barton Springs is a really unique cold water spring. It's a swimming place. Um, and then there's Hippie Hollow, which is
Okay.
actually the only nudist beach in Austin, but it's clothing optional. Haven't been there, but
Oh,
anyway,
mark it off your list. It'll be fun.
I came across it whenever I was doing my research. And then the Hamilton pool is really neat. It's a limestone. There's a lot of limestone here in the Austin
Oh,
area,
wow.
and so there are waterfalls that just pour into the swimming pools. I've heard it's closed because after the heavy rains that we had, there were a lot of falling rocks. But
Oh,
so it may
wow.
be closed
Okay.
this summer.
That
But
that's amazing because I do have a big waterfall bucket list. That's really cool.
oh,
So
fabulous!
is that a bit from downtown? So I probably have to drive into the country, huh?
Yeah, it's a little bit
Yeah.
out of downtown. And then right at Zilker Park, they have a large lake area, and so there's a lot of you can do kayaking and
Oh my
paddleboarding
God.
and all sorts of fun water sports.
Yeah, I actually was supposed to paddleboard on Tuesday, and I've been having a swollen ankle, so I rescheduled it for tomorrow. So I've had my surf lesson last year, and now my paddleboard lesson. So have you done paddleboarding?
I have not personally. My
Yeah.
girls love doing it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Maybe you could ask them because my issue with paddleboarding is learning how to use the paddle the correct way because sometimes I have it backwards. So
Oh,
that's the
okay.
biggest challenge is just to learn the maneuvers of that. It seems like
Well, you
surfing is easy because all you gotta do is get up, you know.
that's what
But
I
then you
thought.
got the waves like all over the place. Yeah.
Interesting. So you find paddleboarding more difficult than surfing?
I've only surfed once, and when I went paddleboarding, I wasn't able to get up. I just was practicing the maneuvers, but I'll find out tomorrow. But I don't know with my ankle. My ankle's pretty swollen, so I have a little torn ligament that I injured back in 2014. But I surfed last year, but for some reason when it's really hot, my ankle swells up. So I'm going to try it and just keep on trying it till I get it right.
Okay, and then one other area that really needs to be talked about in Austin is called the Domain. It's
Domain.
it's the Domain, and it's
Okay.
a large, probably 20 plus acre multi-use facility. So there are a lot of office buildings, high-rise condos, shopping, restaurants, but it's in the north area of Austin, and it's just really the up and coming hip area where a lot of people like to go for their entertainment, eating out, and it's just you park and then you can kind of nice area to walk around and just enjoy an evening out.
Oh, okay. So what's the temperature at night? Is it still kind of muggy, or
It
does
got a
it
little
chill down?
muggy, but it usually goes down to the into the 70s right now.
Oh, 70s at
Yeah,
night? Oh,
it
wow.
usually drops down to the 70s.
Oh, that's pretty nice. So I was hoping 40s.
No, not this time.
It's pretty warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So we have a few minutes left in the show. Is there anything you want to tell my audience about your city of Austin?
Well, we have the traditional, we've got a zoo here, an aquarium, um, all the traditional um, things that you'd find in most cities. And then we've got some unique shopping. There's, if you come to Texas and you're looking for cowboy boots or maybe a hat, Allen's Boots is on South Congress. And so
Okay.
that's been a staple for many years. We've got a Peter Pan mini golf.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a mini golf place that opened in 1948 and it's been owned by the same
Wow.
family for years.
That's
So,
amazing.
yeah, back many years ago, I remember going there when I was dating my husband right after college. So, that's been a favorite of my family. And then also, Austin, Texas is really known for its wildflowers.
Okay.
Um, and so we've got a wildflower center and some botanical gardens here that are absolutely amazing for
Oh.
people
What
who
what's
like.
the name of the botanical?
Um, the one is Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center,
Oh my God.
and let me find the botanical
That
gardens.
is so amazing. Oh my God. It's just so much good info. Thank you.
And the other
Wow. So
place that
excited.
people really need to visit if they come to Austin, it's Mount Bunnell, and it's a limestone ledge above the Colorado River Valley, um,
Mhm.
and it's absolutely breathtaking. The views are amazing, and so it's about a couple hundred steps to climb up to the top, but you just look over the lake, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Wow. So that's called Mount Benal.
No, it's Mount Bunnell, Mount Bonnell.
Oh, Bonnell. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. That's really, really amazing. So
And
at
there,
the end of my show, I usually do a plug. So
okay,
I'm going to start like it's at the beginning of the show, and then we'll plug the cross group for tomorrow. You ready?
yes,
Well, hello, hello. This is Cindy, your host at Bucket List Coach Web Show. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And I have my most amazing friend here, Joyce, and she is coming to you from Austin, Texas. Really quickly, she's going to tell you what's going on tomorrow. Take it away.
hi everyone. We'd love to have you join us at Cross Group Networking on Thursday. Well, actually, every each and every morning we meet with at the water cooler at 9 a.m. Pacific. You can find out about it at www.crossgroupnetworking.com. If you happen to see this today, tomorrow, the 17th, on Thursday at 10 o'clock Pacific, we have our monthly networking event. We're expecting over probably 100 people there. So we'd love to have
Wow.
you come and join us. And we practice the golden rule of uniting people. And so we'd love to have you join us so that we can help you get the word out about your business.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to add to my show, either about the event or about your city?
Well, I just appreciate you so much,
Thank
Cindy,
you.
for the shows that you do, both this one as well as getting the word out about people's businesses and entrepreneurs. So you're just amazing, and this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. You're amazing as well, and I'm so blessed for you. I'm gonna put you in the green room and just hang tight for about a minute, and then we'll chat. Enjoy some champagne in there.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. So make sure that you connect with Joyce. You could actually see here in the chat. So as always, think of 5 people that you want to express gratitude, and make sure that every time you're out and about that you're complimenting others. Next on the show, I actually have my CEO, John Smith, and also my friend Scott, who's my mentor with American Travel Bureau. We're going to tell you all about becoming an agent with us. That's right, guys. $75 to be a travel agent, $27 a month. And you could just book for yourself. You don't really have to be a full-fledged travel agent. If you're someone who travels 3 to 4 times a year, it's definitely worth it. So this is Cindy. I hope that you make your day amazing and you make others just as well. Talk to you soon.